Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeff with PackGeek. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Randy Peterson. I'm going to give you a little rundown on Randy. He has lived a crazy life. He started his career as a stuntman. He was a diver at one point in time. He worked as a television host in Southern Florida for a long time, and now he runs a very successful production company based here in Dallas called Distillery Media. Randy, thank you for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me. Man, I couldn't have written that better than myself. I wrote that.
I could have made it a little longer, dude. You have lived a very interesting life. And is there ever a book in the future about your life?
No, because I don't think anybody would read it, to be honest.
I would for sure read it. I feel like I know, I probably lived through a few of those chapters with you, but that would make a heck of a book.
Well, we'll see where it goes. Maybe you can write it. We'll see. We'll see if the right chapter ends today.
Okay.
Then we might see how this goes.
So, dude, you collected cards as a kid, and you tell me about your collecting as a kid first.
So I was a pack rat, not just with cards, everything, toys, albums,
You
just
like
about
stuff.
everything. I like stuff. My grandfather was the guy who pulled up in the Winnebago every 2-3 months, and he'd just have boxes of stuff. I mean, he was like boxes of paper towels, boxes of antiques, boxes of stuff. So I got it from him, and I love to collect. So baseball cards were one of those passions. My brother and I had, I want to say, just about every Topps complete set from, probably 78 through mid-80s when we were diehard collectors. We would have stacks of extras. We had the boxes that had the teams lined up.
Yeah.
We had books galore.
Dude, how did you keep the sets complete, or did you break it up and like pull your favorite cards out of there?
So we would have a box. There was these double door boxes my mom found. You gotta imagine, this is before eBay and the internet. She would track around town and had found these card boxes. You open them up and had every team laid out. And once we had the complete set for the teams, we would close that box and kind of know this is a complete set. Now, this was before glass and sleeves, so we then played with the cards and looked at them. But I had like a 78 box, a 79 box. Then we have shoe boxes full of all the extras. So, in the case where there was, dupes. Is there a low, lower third that's going to define that? I assume that means duplicates.
Of course,
of
course.
So we would just have boxes and boxes of the dupes. We'd give them to neighbors, we'd play with them, and it was cards everywhere.
And so you had a very similar story to Richie Witt, who was another guest on the show, talking about actually you played with the cards. Like, you would line them up with the kids?
So we had an Intellivision that, for people out there that didn't know, right after Atari, there was a very short-lived video console called Intellivision. So we would lay out when we played baseball our starting nine.
Okay.
So we could see who was in the field, and then we would have our batting lineup. And we did the same with wiffle ball as well. In the neighborhood, everybody was a player, and obviously it was like 3-on-3, so everyone was like 3 or 4 players.
Yeah.
And when you came up to the plate, you're like, "Yep, I'm George Brett this hit," and it was weird. Like we used them to identify the games we played.
Very cool. Very cool. I also want to give a quick shout out to our T-shirts. These are from the Distillery Media. This wasn't just a coincidence. I'm representing proudly. You guys have great T-shirts from your company.
Never seen this. Your producer made me put this on right before the camera rolled.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
So you have a very unique yet heartbreaking story about some of your prized cards as a youngster. Would you be willing to share that with us?
So I joked with you, and the more I told the story, it actually maybe it's not as funny as I thought. But so we had these collections, and obviously, not even knowing what we had some valuable cards along the way, and I'd gone off to college, and they were all in boxes, and as life takes it, all the toys were liquidated and things were consolidated, and I come home. And I just recall that my brother and I combined probably had 12 to 17 Rickey Henderson rookie cards.
Oh my gosh.
And honestly, at the time,
that's amazing.
I didn't even know the year that was from. I just knew that we had certain cards that were really valuable. Now, valuable back then might have been 80, 100 bucks. I don't know. So I remember coming home and most of our toys had been liquidated, and I had a box of baseball cards, and
when you say liquidated, it was
sold
while
at a
you're in
yard
college,
sale.
like maybe went out to the neighbor's kids or something.
Yeah, sold at a yard sale when families were separating. It was,
Gotcha.
Somebody's got some great Star Wars collectibles and apparently a lot of baseball cards. But, I had one box left, and I kind of looked through it, and I realized, man, I'm missing a lot of cards that I feel were pretty instrumental cards, like the good cards. And, it was a mystery for a couple of years. And finally, I started hanging around with one of my brother's buddies, and we all were socializing over a beverage or two. And it turns out there was a period of time where my brother was short on money and had a small hobby that enjoyed smoking certain products. And he, over the course of a year, would trade a Ricky Henderson card.
The rookie card.
A rookie card for a Ziploc bag
Of weed.
of weed.
Oh, what?
That is all allegedly. We heard that through a friend. But to this day, it was a pretty comical and heartbreaking story because it was like, part of my childhood was just up in smoke.
That
It
literally.
Was, yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh, man. So you told me the story a while back, and while I find it entertaining, I'm sorry to say, it's very sad because I can tell you if that had happened to me, it would have really bummed me out. So I was able to track down some 1980 Topps packs,
Wow.
which is the home of the Ricky Henderson rookie. And I thought maybe you and I could open these and try to track down a piece of your childhood.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm sensing 3 rookie cards in here.
If we do that, it will be incredible. But this is a great set. There's a ton of awesome cards in these, as you guys know. The Henderson rookie is classic. That cool batting pose. Maybe we can pull up an example of what it looks like.
I
in the
don't
edit
really
right now.
remember it because I haven't seen it since I was 8.
but there's George Brett, Nolan Ryan. There are a ton of great cards in this set. So, dude, let's see if we can we can uncover a piece of your childhood. There's 4 packs for you, Randy, and I'm gonna open up 4 packs.
Is there a right way to do this?
Just don't bang the cards up, man. Just in case we got something valuable in there.
Do we have to eat the gum?
If you want to, I don't. Oh my gosh! Right off the bat, he's a savage. I know that is not good. This episode just started off quick.
Oh, Don Hood. Look, Don Hood.
Well, Robin's brother. All right.
Oh, that
So
gum
far,
is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It will disintegrate right in your mouth,
Wow.
and it is definitely stale.
I got a whole Angels team. I remember these cards. I remember the future stars.
So what do you remember? Like, how did you obtain your cards? Did you buy them from the store? Did you buy them from a baseball card shop? How did you?
We bought them mostly store.
Okay.
And we
like
had
grocery store.
Grocery store,
Okay.
toy store. At Christmas, our stocking would have like 50 packs in it. Listen,
Nice.
My mom was the biggest supporter of anything we wanted to do. So, like, once we loved baseball cards, she would seek out anything and everything baseball cards. Like, you were talking earlier about Cracker Jack cards.
Yeah.
We had cards out of, if a cereal company said they were giving away cards, there'd be 15 boxes of that cereal in the house. It was a Peterson family commitment to
great.
support the collection. So it was great. It really was. And it's why I can laugh about the Ricky Henderson thing too, because listen, we've all done silly things to parts of our childhood.
Have we ever?
And it just kind of makes it funny that those might have been our most valuable cards.
Yeah. That
Gum, that's gonna be
That's
with
not gonna
me
leave
all
you for
day.
a while. Yeah. My mom was also really supportive of baseball card collecting. I think she saw that as, if he is going to
Dave
collect
Winfield.
something and do, hey, nice. Love Dave Winfield. So I'm gonna show that. So if you pull something good, we're gonna show it over here to the camera so folks can enjoy these along with us. But
Oh, dude. That's mustache life goal right there. I mean, seriously.
well, and hair all together.
Yeah, no, that is
The hair piece and the mustache piece.
no time soon.
Mark
All right.
Lee. All right, so no Hendersons yet.
No, not
pack-
yet. I've already gone through this set. All right, so I got 2 packs down. What do
Oh,
you have?
sweet.
Anything
Gary Carter.
good? Okay.
I haven't pulled much yet.
Would you like a piece of gum? I've got an extra piece.
I might finish the episode off with a piece of gum. I'm afraid to start it off that way. I can only imagine the taste in your mouth right now. All right.
So this is great. I won't lie. Like, I haven't looked at a baseball card in so long. I so distinctly remember this year, the banner ribbon. Like, this is great. This is taking me back. It really is.
Did you collect like teams, or were there specific players you're looking for? Obviously, Ricky Henderson.
We were in Delaware and Virginia at the time. We would go see Phillies games. My brother was a Pirates fan, so those were teams we gravitated toward, though I was a huge Nolan Ryan fan. And it's ironic,
Really?
I now ended up in Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have pictures of me and Nolan Ryan. I have autographed baseballs.
Really?
From back when I was like 7, 8, 9 years age.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you guys watched a lot of baseball.
We watched a lot of baseball, and we would go up to the Philadelphia Stadium because, you know, it's weird that Eastern Seaboard, there's not as many pro teams as you think. So from Delaware to Virginia, your baseball goes basically to Philadelphia, your football goes to Philadelphia or the Redskins.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of, I've been to that Philadelphia stadium, where the stadium that was that stadium in the 70s,
did you get
80s.
to watch like Mike Schmidt?
Yeah, Schmidt, that era, the
great.
Pete Rose, Mike Schmidt era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember having the Phillies sets over and over.
That was like a great
7 and 8.
team,
Yeah,
though.
it was unbelievable.
A fantastic like team full of Hall of Famers. Obviously, Pete Rose didn't make the Hall of Fame, but he was
that's
Hall
how
of Fame caliber.
That's how I learned how to sports bet. I mean, it was an amazing group.
Here we go.
Hey, what if we scratch this and win? Do you think they'll still honor the scratch and wins?
Tops, unfortunately, they definitely have
Steve Busby.
They expire.
Is he not the announcer of the Texas Rangers? Or
I believe he is.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
He played
And
on
he was
a
a Royal
softball
at that.
team with his son.
Really?
Or maybe it was a nephew. He was a pretty good player.
Shout out to Steve Busby.
Yeah. I'm happy I knew one fact about one player next to you, to be honest. Yeah.
I'm pulling a lot of old Royals cards. I always like this one, Jamie Quirk.
Little known fact, before he boxed.
I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
No, I'm sorry. I'm never being invited back.
No,
clearly.
you sure are.
George Foster.
Robin Yount. Man, I am. Wait. Are you putting Mike Tyson in the good pile?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
And Steve Busby. No offense, Steve, but I
don't know how to do this.
So we've got Robin Yount. It's a nice card.
Speaking of the Phillies, little Steve Carlton.
Heck yeah. That's a nice card.
Ooh.
Did you ever get to see Steve Carlton pitch?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's been so long.
Yeah.
I'm probably speaking out of turn, but yeah, I'll say yes.
I can't fact check you on that, so if you tell me yes.
You're a Royals guy, right?
Of course, I love Hal McRae. And Hal's son, Brian McRae, played for the team too.
Of course he did. All right, so I feel I brought a bad omen. Ever since the double take, I've cursed the final pack.
We had some inside production jokes going on before we started rolling. Okay, so we got two
Does this
packs
get
left.
edited? I should have asked.
Well, we try not to.
Oh,
we try
perfect.
to keep this running through.
Whole
but
bunch of
that's
inside
all right.
jokes that no one's gonna get. All right, you want to go
Again,
last, or
subtitles.
am I going last?
No, you go. Well, we'll go at the same time. How about that?
You understand? I'm doing a backflip if I pull one of these cards.
I would love to see that. Let's pull one just for that moment. All right. How are you guys feeling? I always like to ask the guys if they feel like this is gonna be a good pack. Brad will typically not jinx us.
I feel good.
Okay, all right. Kirk and Brad are back behind the cameras, by the way.
Oh, good.
The real stars.
I thought you were asking like, how's it going?
Oh, yeah.
And they both
How's
kind
the episode
of
going?
they both kind of deadpan like, good.
Oh no, another Robin Yount. Well, that's a great card. That means I probably have the same pack I just opened.
Are they the same packs?
Didn't have, well, the
Do they
distribution, yeah, so they will, the collation will be similar and they'll have, but that doesn't mean we won't pull one.
Oh my.
Looking for an ace card in there.
Hit to win. I was a big Astros fan, so because Nolan Ryan.
Okay,
ended
is
up
that
on
is
there.
that not a photoshopped picture? That looks, something looks very
I'm not sure in the
artificial.
'80s they had Photoshop.
Something about Bert's card there. It just doesn't look right. It looks like he's photoshopped his face or something's going on. No offense, Bert.
I got another Royal.
Rich Gale.
Yeah.
And more great mustaches.
Yes.
Hey, that last card, nice. You got a Hall of Fame. Carl Yastrzemski got Yaz. The Yaz.
Yes.
Hey, man, that goes in the good.
Look at that card. That's a good one right there. Should we have faked it?
Let's
Ricky
take
Henderson,
this one.
rookie, yes! Woo!
Well, we didn't pull the Henderson rookie. We tried 8 packs in. It's a giant set. I think there's 700 cards in that set or something. So the odds were not with us, but it was fun nonetheless, sir. Thank you for sharing your story.
You know, if my brother's gonna steal a card, it should be Ricky Henderson.
He has good
See what I did
taste in
there?
cards. Yeah,
Little stolen base thing.
Yeah. There. Randy, thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
You got to come on again soon. Let's,
love to.
Let's open up some something else from the 80s and,
Cool.
and have fun with it. All right, buddy.
Thanks,
Thanks
buddy.
again. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode. Make sure to subscribe to PackGeek on YouTube. Also check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks.
PackGeek.